What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another reaction video, and here we got for you guys today, man. Why CoryxKenshin keeps leaving YouTube. Hey, man, let's see how good this video is. Because we've seen Cory leave YouTube quite a few times, by far this time, and this has to be his longest break ever. What is the last time he even posted? Was it 2022? I believe it was 2022. So yeah, it's been way more. It's past a year by now. Though by far his longest break ever. And the thing is, Cory has 10 million subscribers now. He's made it. Successfully on YouTube, he's made it. So I don't know what he's gonna do from now though, cause of course he had goals and he had like sets and goals in mind that he wanted to accomplish and reach, and I don't know if he's gonna stay with it or not. Who knows? I know he's in Japan right now, so yeah, man. I hope he's doing well. But without further ado, let's get straight into this video, man.
Over the years, CoryxKenshin has built a reputation of not only being one of the biggest gaming channels on YouTube with a sub count of over 17 million subscribers, he's also been known for his frequent hiatuses from the platform, where he will abruptly stop uploading for months on end, with more often than not complete radio silence on all of his social medias, which leads fans to speculate about what he is up to and when he will inevitably return. So why does a YouTuber like CoryxKenshin with such a big fan base decide to do this? And more importantly, how has he managed to stay relevant and maintain his viewership when so many others in his genre would quickly be forgotten about the moment they stop uploading?
Yep.
Before we get to that though, we have to figure out why CoryxKenshin is so inconsistent with his upload schedule in the first place. To answer that, I decided to go all the way back to when he first started uploading content back in 2009, almost 15 years ago. His first couple of videos are about what you would expect from that time period. Skits and vlogs, typically filmed on a low quality webcam with pretty minimal editing. Cory would upload this style of content on and off with pretty minimal results, with a couple of well-performing videos here and there, but for the most part he would not really see any major success with this style of content, which is the main reason why on September 30th, 2011, Cory would post his final video before a 2-year hiatus from the platform, the first of many to come, and something that—
Never mind. He did a 2-year before? Oh, man. I mean, this is more reasonable because, one, he wasn't really... I don't think he was making money on YouTube during the time. 2, he was already... I think he was like, what is it? In and out of college? No, not in and out. He was doing college around this time. I think he was going to college. And yeah, he just had other priorities other than YouTube that he was doing, but YouTube wasn't his main focus at the time. So then there's that, but who knows what he was doing? Who knows what else he was doing? You know, during YouTube and everything else, you know, in his life. So, but so yeah, like the money thing wasn't there, and he was going to college, I believe. So yeah. So who knows?
Will be important for later in the video. When Cory came back to YouTube in 2013, he began to upload his first few gameplay videos, more specifically horror gameplays, something that was growing in popularity on YouTube at the time. This was also around the time his channel started to gain momentum, but there was one game in particular that would push his channel's growth to new heights.
Freddy's,
that
yes!
game being Five Nights at Freddy's. The game was exploding in popularity at the time, and the amount of—
I'm not gonna lie, when this game came out, this was peak gaming right here. Peak gaming. Peak. And I know a lot of people was gonna be like, this game is so simple. This game was like, you barely had to do much in this game. All you're doing is literally watching cameras while you're looking at animatronics and like kind of like robots all day. But man, was this game still fun, man. Like the anticipation of not getting caught. It was almost like you was really there. Like you was actually looking at cameras and trying to close the doors and everything like that. It makes you feel like you're really there. That's why this game is goated. But yeah.
YouTube Let's Players that were playing the game and displaying it to their audience were only adding fuel to the fire. So combine the fact that you're already known for being a horror gameplay YouTuber, and a game that's rapidly growing in popularity in your own niche that you're well known for, and you have the recipe for a viral video. And this series would prove to be widely successful for Cory, as they would gain millions of views and gain him a ton of new subscribers. And from that point on, Cory would remain consistent with his upload schedule, usually posting every day. This would lead his channel to reach 100 700,000 subscribers by late 2015. It was also at this point where his channel would start growing even more rapidly. About 6 months later, he hit 500,000 subscribers, and then he closed out 2016 with 1 million. And this was only the beginning, as his channel only got more popular with every single passing year. However, it's important to note that during this time period, Cory would become notorious for his breaks from YouTube. He would have a hot streak where he would upload daily and then seemingly disappear for months on end with usually no updates on any of his social media platforms, leading fans.
You know what I think about it? What I think about it is, back then it wasn't a problem because he wasn't really known. He barely had, he had like 15,000 subscribers. He wasn't really, it wasn't really much of a problem or a challenge for him, because every time he would come back, he didn't really have to worry about people in his comments like, yo, where you been at? He didn't have those text messages every day to like, you know, like, I know the stress gets to him about him trying to keep up this facade and keep up this energy and this constant pushing out videos tactic, but mentally he's just, and mentally I don't think it's for him to be streaming every day, like, if he would do that, or to be even recording videos every day. Imagine CoryxKenshin trying to stream every single day or every other day. It's just not gonna work. So yeah, at least you could take out the element of him having to edit the videos. But even still, streaming is still tough, man. So like, I don't like him. He already disappears from YouTube from time to time. So it just wouldn't be a good headspace. But yeah, it did happen more frequently though as time went on, like way more than usual. Longer than 9 months. Crazy, but that was his longest at the time. When I was like heavily watching Cory, that 9 months was a pain, bro.
To guess about when he would come back. Then at random, he would go right back to uploading and the cycle would just continue. In 2018, he took a 4-month break at the beginning of the year and also 2 more shorter ones just in that year alone. So what exactly was the reason for all these abrupt hiatuses from YouTube? Now, while he may have different reasons for each one, I think it's pretty safe to assume that creative burnout was a major factor in this. Now, usually when a YouTube channel starts growing rapidly, the next step for that YouTuber would be to hire an editor to handle all the video editing work that goes into a video so that the YouTuber would have more time for different things like recording more content or handling merch drops or sponsorships.
I think the next thing he's gonna say, or at least the major point he's gonna say to this whole thing about Cory leaving YouTube, is I think it was like personal and family issues. It has to be, because it is no way. It has to be something going on, you know, like family wise, or just a personal issue that he's just not sharing with YouTube. Cause he you know, it's just like, it's not for him to be sharing for the whole world now. Maybe he used to do it back then when he didn't have that many subscribers, so it was different. But now I don't think he'll say it now.
Each one, I think it's pretty safe to assume that creative burnout was a major factor in this. Now, usually when a YouTube channel starts growing rapidly, the next step for that YouTuber would be to hire an editor to handle all the video editing work that goes into a video so that the YouTuber would have more time for different things like recording more content or handling merch drops or sponsorships, all of the typical business that comes with running a YouTube channel. But CoryxKenshin was a rare exception to this because even as his channel grew and the demand for more consistent high-quality content increased, he never hired an editor. He always did everything himself, and his reasoning behind this decision, according to him, is because he prefers his own style of editing and actually enjoys doing it too, which is a completely fair reason as it gives him complete control of how his videos are gonna look. But the downside to this is that there is a lot of editing that goes into each of Cory's videos, which can be very time-consuming to do and stressful when taking into account the fact that he usually uploads daily when he's not on break. So he has to plan the video, spend hours recording it, then on top of all of that, spend some more hours editing, which to someone who isn't a content creator might not sound like much, but if you're a YouTuber, you know that shit is absolutely exhausting sometimes. Now, my personal opinion, if something is your job and it's how you make your money, then leaving for half a year just because you're a bit tired of the content grind doesn't really make too much sense. It would honestly be better if he either uploaded only a few times a week, or just decided to hire a video editor at that point. Because imagine someone who worked a 9-to-5 job if they just decided to leave for months on end and just came.
And that's a part of the reason why people didn't see it as a job at first. Because you literally could have did, like, when you're doing a job like YouTube, you could have, like, you could upload when you want, you can stream when you want, you can record videos when you want, edit videos when you want, and it's not even a problem. Because at the end of the day, as long as you're in the YouTube partner program, you're still gonna get paid regardless. Now, there's obviously complications with copyright and demonetization, and copyright strikes that play along with it. But for the most part, you're gonna get paid regardless, even if they even taking half of the money that you're making on YouTube during the time. That you're still gonna get paid at the end of the day. But yeah, that's why people wasn't saying that it wasn't really a real job, because you could do basically what you want within breaks. You're literally doing it within your own house. Like, it's, you literally could do whatever you want. There's no excuse. And I kind of agreed. During that time, of course. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be a real job until you see how we're living now, how everybody's living now on the internet, right? So it's funny how things started. It's funny how things changed. I'm gonna just say it like that.
Back to work one day like nothing was out of the ordinary. He would probably be fired right there on the spot. But
Yeah.
Cory knows he can get away with leaving YouTube because he knows his viewers will wait for his return and his viewership will stay the same, if not only increase. This is because CoryxKenshin is pretty much immune to becoming irrelevant, and this is for a few reasons. The first one being that he's already quite well known for taking breaks because he's been doing it for years at this point. His viewers will see that he hasn't uploaded in a while and just assume he's on break and will return just like he has every single time. These hiatuses have unintentionally built a cult-like fan base of people who are always left wanting more from him, and they never know when he's gonna come back either because he just doesn't update his fans when he's gone. It's actually a psychology trick from the 48 Laws of Power that rappers like Playboi Carti have even used to their advantage. The second reason is that his content has a huge replayability factor. Videos that he uploaded years ago are still being discovered by people who have never watched him before. They start binging his content and they eventually subscribe, and then they wait until he posts a new video, which is actually how he was able to reach 10 million subscribers without posting a single video in that time period. The third reason is that he's honestly just too big to fail at this point. CoryxKenshin's fame has reached a point where he's become somewhat of a household name. I'm not joking, literally almost everyone in my high school knew who Cory was. So just imagine how popular he is for the younger generation and just how much of an impact he has on them. I mean, he just made a cameo in the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie, so there's definitely no question that he's at least pretty well known. And those are pretty much the reasons why he can't really fall off at this point. At the time of this recording, it's already been over half a year since he last uploaded, yet he could probably upload a video tomorrow and it would probably go on the trending page with millions of views. So it looks like CoryxKenshin will most likely come back to YouTube soon because he knows he has a very loyal fan base that will always wait for him no matter how long he's gone for, and he'll probably also take even more breaks after that if we're being completely honest here. But there's no doubt that when it comes to YouTube, CoryxKenshin is one of the most influential gaming creators out there, and when it's all said and done and he eventually leaves for good, he'll definitely be remembered for quite a long time.
Yeah, that's facts. Like, this dude Cory, I don't know how he did it. Like, but like, take away all the breaks, right? If you take away all the breaks and you take away the amount of success that he has, he's still, it's like he's still a household. He would still be a household name because of his personality, the games he plays, the energy he brings to the videos, the consistency that he does, even with the breaks, he's still able to push through. And then when he comes back, it's always like a great feeling when he comes back. Every time, it's like it gets better every time he comes back. It's something new that he kind of gives you. And I've noticed that with each return, it's something different about him, and it makes the videos better. Like it's a new. It's like he acquired a new skill every time he took a break. He always learned something new. He always came back better than ever. Like I said, bro, Cory is just a different person when it comes to making content and making YouTube videos. He's just one of those people that just will never stop and that will always keep succeeding every time. No matter what he does, he'd just keep going up and up and up. It's impressive. It's impressive. But yeah, man. This is the end of the video, man. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see next in the comments down below. Go to my Patreon where all of my block reactions will be without the copyright and blur on the screen. And please turn on your post notifications so you can be notified every time I drop a new video. Because this bagel is all 2024 to 2025, man. I promise you guys, you do not want to miss the upcoming videos I have next. And if you want to further support, go down to my Cash App. It's in the link in the description down below. Thank you guys for all the love and support. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And I hope you guys are here to stay. But with that being said, you guys already know this. I'm out of here, guys.